G'day everyone, welcome to another episode of Speedcars Down Under. Tonight we've got Paul joining us again. Welcome Paul, how are we mate?
Really good, thanks Jamie, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. It's actually warmed up down here in Tassie, so it's even better mate. The snow's slowly starting to thaw out, which is really good.
Oh, that's good. So it's starting to warm up here too. We're sort of heading into the wet season, so...
Yeah, right, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And our special guest tonight is the 2025 Chariots of Thunder champion, Luke Storer. Welcome, Luke.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
How's
Appreciate
life
it.
treating you at the moment?
Yeah, going pretty well. Pretty busy, but yeah, like we've got a big season planned, and yeah, sort of just kicked it off in Darwin a couple of weeks ago, and obviously kicked it off the right way with the win, and yeah, obviously in the sprint car it's going to be hectic, but yeah, keen to do a few shows in the speed car as well.
And
you're running for Tim Fisher, that's correct, isn't it, Luke?
Yep, still driving for Timmy, so... No,
yeah, he's a lovely guy, Tim.
Oh, yeah, great guy. Just,
Yeah, he does. I think he does an incredible amount of stuff for Speedcars Victoria. You know, like being a car owner and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Promotes it well, and he's proud of his car and proud of his team, and you know, you wouldn't meet a more humble guy that puts in so much time and effort into his car and into like presentation and everything. Everything's always mint. So
yeah,
and what's
no,
it
he's a
like?
very passionate guy about speed cars too. That's one of the things I really like about him.
oh yeah, he doesn't like anything with a wing on him.
No, he doesn't actually.
So what's it like, Luke, winning the Chariots up in Darwin? Of course, it's their end of season up there, but we're about ready to start our season down the east side of Australia. So what's it like being the Chariots champion?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal. We didn't really go up there thinking we were going to win, and then like obviously we knew we were like going to be on the pace, but yeah, still relatively new to sprint cars, so there was a lot to learn, and especially in Darwin, like it's a pretty tricky, treacherous track, especially when it gets up top and on the wall, and that's sort of what we struggled with just later in the features when it was right up there, and just having the confidence in the wing, I guess. Like I'm a non-wing guy, like I've done wingless and speed cars for a few years now, so to jump on something with the wing and you turn it in a second or more later, it's just, yeah, it takes a bit to get that confidence for sure.
And they run high up there, don't they?
Yeah, you're pretty much bouncing the right rear tyre off the wall to get any grip. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, like honestly, the boys have taken it to another level, you know, especially when you're watching them, you know, bouncing off the wall up there. It's actually, I think it's crazy, really. But no, look, mate, I actually was there. I watched you. I think you've done a stellar job, mate. Like, you drove so well. You should be so proud of yourself and the whole team, you know, like, it's awesome effort.
Yeah, definitely stoked, and yeah, we've got a parrot family. They do a mint car, and the car's always perfect every time it hits the track, and nothing ever falls off it or nothing ever really goes wrong.
Yeah.
It's just up to me to wheel the thing. So no, I'm stoked.
Yeah, well, you definitely done a good job of that, mate. Like considering, you know, who was up there at the same time as well. So yeah, no, good on you.
And also up there on the weekend you won the Chariots, mate. You had 2 wins. I'll hear we've offer you congratulations to your engagement to your better half, Amy.
Yeah. Sort of started the week off the right way when she got up there Wednesday night, and Thursday morning went for a walk, and then come back to the room, and I thought, no, it's time to do it. So popped down on one knee, and thankfully she said yes. So
What was more nerve-wracking, Luke, winning the Chariots A main or proposing?
Oh, definitely proposing. Done enough racing to sort of not get too nervous, but something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Pop down on one knee, it's definitely gets the butterflies going, that's for sure.
Yeah, awesome, as. So, and what's it like driving a sprint car down the main streets of Darwin, mate?
Yeah, no, that's different for sure. Yeah, when they push us off, you just you push it off in gear, and you know, like there's no rules. You have to have your helmet on. Obviously, you have to have your suit on and buckle up. But yeah, they push you down, and the whole thing's bloody shaking itself to death. going down the bitumen and rumbling down the street. But no, it's pretty cool what they do up there. Like to do that event through the street and block off the street and just take 15 sprint cars down there. Like you don't really hear of that happening anywhere else.
No,
No.
that's exactly right. And is there much public support up there for sprint cars and the speedway community up there, or is it just like everywhere else, like it just gets its normal crowd? And
No, I think there's a big back and forth, like even from the government. I think they put in a lot of effort up there, and even the whole complex. Like you can, we were working on the car in the pits. One of the days we had off, and there was guys cutting laps around the circuit track, and there's people doing go-kart racing up. It's all in the one complex. Like it's next level. It's next level for sure.
yeah, awesome as. So we'll get to speed cars, I suppose. Are we jumping back in the speed car this season, Luke? I gather you are.
Yeah, back with Tim again this year, so can't thank him enough for sticking by me and sort of working a schedule out that fits in with the sprint car racing as well as what we can do with normal life, as well as getting a few in with the speed car. So I think we're just going to do the big races. We're going to do Speed Week, but obviously the news come out that's not running, so it's unfortunate. But I guess they made the right call. If there's not enough cars, and there's no point putting on speed car racing, it's not going to be at a national level, I guess. So, but I think they're going to do club shows still, or running as a major event or something like that. So we'll still do them what we can, and then Oz title and heading back to Chili Bowl again in January. So I was hoping to get a couple of runs in before that for sure.
So you're actually running at the Chili Bowl this year or next year?
Yep. So running the same car that we ran there this year. So same car. So
this will be your second time to the Chili Bowl, Luke?
Yeah, so we went this year in January, and then they invited us back, and we had a wicked time over there. It was so fun, and the team that we're with, they were just great people, and they invited us in like family. Like I think they were more interested in just having a good time and drinking, and they were putting on a big feed every night, and it was just unreal, the vibe that was there, and the people that were around you. There's nothing like it.
And what do you think of the racing in America?
Very tough. The Chili Bowl wasn't really, it was awesome, but it wasn't really what I was expecting. The track was, I thought it was bigger than what it sort of looks on the TV. Like, straights are pretty long. So I don't sort of think there's such thing as a small crash over there anymore. Like the speed that they're going, it's pretty fast.
Cool. And you had a big crash in, when was it, 2024, fractured your spine. Have we all recovered from all that now, Luke, or still a little bit sore?
No, pretty good most of the time. I was probably sore for maybe 6 months after it, maybe a bit more. But that was unfortunate. Just had a crash in Ballarat in a heat race, and just landed. It wasn't even that big of a crash really. It just landed the wrong way, and it was pretty sore after it, so it took a bit to sort of recover, but I think that was in February, so it sort of ended the season a bit earlier than we wanted. That's part of racing, I guess. You got to expect it at some point. You try and give yourself a good seat and insert and everything you can, but sometimes you just can't avoid it.
Yeah, unfortunately you can't. In speed cars, they're one of the most dangerous divisions in the world of speedway. Unfortunately, they bite hard when they do bite, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. You don't really get out. Most of the time, it's more so the driver that's hurt more than the cars.
So you've drove a few divisions over the years. Let me have a look here. Juniors, wingless, sprint cars, dirt carts, mod lights. You've had to go on the tar carts and the speed car. How do you manage? Do you find it difficult to drive so many different divisions?
Well, they're sort of spread out over my whole career, I guess, so it's not so bad. We raced wingless for probably 6-7 years maybe. So we've done that for a long time, and it was purposely just that. And we had plenty of success running them, and we won 2 state titles, and like Oz 2, and we had a lot of success with that. And then I think it was 2018 or 2019, I knew Tim just as a friend sort of thing, and then I just sort of reached out to him and said, hey, can I drive? What would it take to sort of drive one of your cars? And yeah, he's like, yeah, no, we'll arrange it. And I think it was the end of the season one year. 2019, we just jumped in it and had a run on one of his older cars, and then COVID hit and all that sort of happened, and then kept going back to wingless for another year or two, and then Tim hit me up again and said, hey, do you still want to drive my cars? Because he had Matty Jackson at the time driving it, and he was sort of going back to Sydney and wanted to do the local stuff when they were building the new speedway there. So yeah, so I sort of took Matty's spot and hopped in and done a couple of shows at the end of 22, might have been. A couple of shows before the year sort of ended. And then, yeah, we done well, and everyone gelled and got along well. So then we paired up and sort of had a full attack at it the following year. So.
And which one's your favourite one to drive, Luke? What would you rather?
Sprint car and speed car are definitely the favourites. They both got their differences. Like they're both just as fun in their own way. So, but yeah, like I said, it's tricky trying to go between them all for sure. But yeah, it's there. Once you do a heat race or two, and you know what you're driving, and you get the feel for it pretty quickly.
Yep.
Like you say, it's with those sprint cars though. It's all about having the confidence in that wing, isn't it? You know, like once you know you've got that, she's all good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I think that's the hardest thing. Like, because everything I've driven's been non-wing, or yeah, like a mod light. That was pretty similar. That was like a non-wing, I guess. So pretty sort of floaty on the track. So getting in something with the wing, that's definitely been the struggle.
Oh, hang on, we've lost you, Luke. Oh, yeah, we've lost him. Right, you there, Luke? Yeah, we got you back, mate. Stu, you gotta love technology, don't you? It's a great thing. Never fails. Never fails. Oh dear. So going back to Chili Bowl this year, Luke, like what's the plans over there to get over there full time and race, or is it just we're going to keep going over every now and then?
Probably just every now and then. I'm not sure if I'll do it too much after this. Just purely because of the cost of it, trying to get there, and the time of year that it is. Like the way the sprint car sort of schedule's going, we sort of race. We race our speed week over the Christmas New Year period, and then we're doing a couple of shows in the speed car, and then it's like a day or two back at work, and then jump on the plane to go to America. So it's sort of hectic. And then once we race the Chili Bowl and then get back, I think on the Tuesday, and then we race. Then it's in the classic week, so we're doing sort of race Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday and Sunday. So it's going to be pretty hectic. But no, I don't know. Like I'd be good to go back to America and do like a midget week maybe, or go to a few different tracks instead of just the one. But it's sort of, I don't know, stuff. I got a family over here, and like my life's over here, so sort of if you can float in and out and do a few weeks here and there, or a month here and there, like I think that's sort of the better option for me at this stage.
And how's the family go with it all, Luke? Like, does Amy cope with it? Does she travel with you everywhere, or is she a stay-at-home mum?
No, she's all for it. She's probably more for it than me. Yep. So she's obviously come from a speedway background as well, and she used to race go-karts and all of that before she full life got too busy, I guess. So no, I got unreal support from her, and my daughter, I guess she'll have no hope either. She'll be into racing as well, so that's all she knows. So hopefully we don't rob her of a dancing career or something like that.
Dancing career might be cheaper.
Yeah, not as fun,
sure. So what's the plans for the speed car this year, Luke? Like, when are we going to see it out for the first time this season?
Probably speed week at this stage, unless we can sneak a show in here or there. But the sprint car schedule's so hectic. But hopefully we can do the speed week, and then then go into Chili Bowl with a couple of races under our belt, and then come back. And I think there's maybe the Vic title and Oz title, and then sort of later in the year, when the sprint car dies down, we'll be able to do sort of 4 or 5 shows, hopefully in the midget. So Tim's happy to work with me, and yeah, I'm stoked that he is. So he could have easily put someone else in the car, I guess, and gone and raced as much as he wanted. So yeah, I was happy that he stuck by me, and yeah, he's become a really good friend as well as a car owner. So yeah, that should be good.
And what do we think? What do we think of Simpson for the Australian title, mate? We're looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. I think that's one of the best speed car tracks in the country. So we've had success there, and we've had a lot of unlucky stuff happen there too. But no, we always seem to be quick there. So fingers crossed we can, get the number one on it or better. Yeah.
So what about Adelaide with the Napa? Are you running the sprint car there?
Yes, I forgot about that also. So yeah, we're going to do the Napa as well. I'm pretty sure Tim's keen to do that as well. So we just have to find out. But yeah, that's probably one event that I'll be keen to do double duty at. I'm not sure if I'll do it.
I think Speedcars will be bloody awesome there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's probably similar to like what they do in New Zealand, the tracks that they run on there, and they put on good racing. So there's no reason why it can't be.
No, that's right.
Any chance you run both cars that weekend?
Yeah, so I think that weekend, if the midget's ready, which it should be, we'll do that weekend. I forgot about that. So, we'll, Scott, the team owner for the sprint car, he said he's sort of keen on that weekend if we can do double duty. Yep. So, there's no reason why we shouldn't. I think it'll be a cool event, and racing under a different crowd, I guess. So there's going to be a lot of people there. According to last year, it was crazy the amount of people that were there, and just different people from different aspects of racing.
Yep, awesome as. And how do you reckon? Is it different racing the same? Oh, not same. Is it different racing 2 different divisions on the one night? How hard is that to do? Now, I know you've raced other divisions on different nights, but what's it like racing 2 different divisions in one night, especially when they're so different?
Yeah, it'd be tricky. I haven't done it yet, to be honest. So I'll let you know after Adelaide.
It could be interesting.
Yeah, so I raced the mod light when I done that for Amy's dad. I done the speed car on the same night at Macambia, but that was sort of similar. Like, I wouldn't say it handled like a speed car, but it definitely sort of reacted. It had similarities to that. So that was alright. It was busy. It was definitely busy, but at least in Adelaide, I feel like they'll accommodate people that are trying to do 2 classes, and some tracks they make your life pretty hard if you're trying to do both. So I feel like if you do it there, they'll be they'll accommodate it for sure.
I love the idea, cause especially being a flat track. Like it's most of our tracks are banked in Australia. To go to a flat track and just prepare it in a couple of days and get on it and race it, I think that's a great effort from all involved by the people in Adelaide. It's definitely a great show.
Oh, for real, for everyone involved in that whole deal. Even last year when it came out, it was just like a bit of a shock to even hear of it. Like the race on the cricket field in the centre of Adelaide, like you never think that would even happen. So they cart the dirt in and make it happen. Wow, it's pretty cool. So that's off to everyone involved in that.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, she was a pretty drivey track too. I mean, the sprint cars were doing massive wheel stands there, so I reckon it'd be good to see the speed cars there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'd be good to watch for sure. Yeah. You can if they can race on the boards and you can race down the bottom and pull sliders and wheel stands. It's more than you could want.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Oh yeah.
That's it. So what kind of speed car do we race, Luke? What package do we run, or what are we running this year?
So we used to run a Spike, and then last year we built a new car which was called a J5H. So it's basically a Spike. It was just welded together by someone else in America. So Tim and Maddie Jackson, they bought a couple of them. I think they might have bought 5. That was the deal. If they wanted them made, they had to order a certain amount. That's just what they called them. But it seemed to handle pretty good and reacted similar to the Spike, maybe a bit more sort of right rear dominant, which doesn't hurt on a slick track.
Yeah.
So no, it's a good package, and running a Mopar engine in it. The team's got a couple of them now, so we blew up that good when we went to Darwin last time with the midget. We went up there when chariots were on, and yeah, we only did hot laps and blew the motor up in it. So yeah, that motor's still been apart, which was Tim's sort of favourite motor. So he's getting that back together this year. So that'll be good to have a good package this year, hopefully, and something reliable that'll handle the season. And yeah, it's a bit older, but power wise, like I think it keeps up just as well as the newer sort of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I like the mopeds. I mean, you know, because they're not a super deer engine, but you know, there's a lot of people using them in Australia, and you know, they do produce really good results. So I think it's a good way to go.
I think like for bang for buck sort of thing, like yeah, they're a real good package, especially for Australia. Like I suppose look at Corey Day, he's still running the Mopa, like W9 Mopa.
Yes, correct.
I'm sure it's hotted up pretty well, but but yeah, there's no reason why they can't keep up with the later engines for sure.
No, that's the thing, especially with Speedcars. I mean, you get the shot package right and everything right on the night, they're definitely up there. I mean, Zoe Pierce proved that. You know, there's been plenty of other guys that have proved that with the moped. So, you know, as I said, because I mean, I haven't got anything against the Toyotas, but you know, they are just pricing Speedcars out. You know, in Australia, I do believe.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, like the average guy can't really afford, I don't know what they are, 60, 70 grand, maybe more. And then I don't think I don't know if anyone in Australia sort of rebuilds them, or if most people send them back to America, and then that bumps the price up even more.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure, like, all the research that I've done, I'm pretty sure most of the guys that are running Toyotas are all sending them back to the States to get them rebuilt. So, like you say, it throws the price up even more.
And why would that be, Paul? Is that just because no one trusts Australian engine builders, or is it because there's something special in America that we don't know about?
I think, I don't know, like, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure, like, with TRD, like, it's a package and all that with them. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but I'd nearly say that, you know, you'd have to send it back to Toyota.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably just because they're building so many of them over there too, that all the tools, they've got all the parts on the shelf. I guess by the time it gets there and comes back, it's probably only a month or two, and then you got it done. I guess.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And with that, like the price of stuff in Speedway at the moment, Luke, what's your opinion on it, and how do you think we can make things better in Australia?
Yeah, it's definitely tricky. I mean, it's the price of everything in life's gone up, I guess, so Speedway's just got to match it as well. But even like sprint cars the other week, like they went to a harder tyre, which obviously tyre wear's a killer, and half your budget's going into tyre wear. So like the other week, we were running on the new harder tyres, and we got like 2 nights out of a right rear tyre, which is sort of unheard of.
Yep.
I don't know, I was pretty good on tyres, but like the track was slick as hell, and we got like 2 nights out of it. So that's a good way you can keep the costs down. If they can make a harder tyre and everyone's got a run on it, then it's fair, and that's definitely an option. Apart from everything else, I don't know that there is a quick solution. It's just the way it is. I guess everyone, if you want to race, you find the money and you make it happen.
Actually, talking about speed car drivers, and at the Chariots, like I ran into young Casey O'Connell, and he done a great job in the wingless up there.
Oh yeah, that thing sounded mint. I don't know what exhaust that wingless had on it, but it sounded like a speed car.
Didn't it? Well, I was talking to him because I'm thinking, I said, "What's the go with your engine?" I said, "How come it sounds so different?" And he said, "It's just the exhaust." But it definitely sounded like a midget though, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it sounded unreal. If the whole wingless class could run that exhaust, it'd make the class so much better.
For sure. And there was some, and having decent cars up there too. I mean, it's like anything, you know, you put that many cars out on the track, they do produce good racing. I can remember in the feature, no matter where you looked, up the front, in the middle, or the rear, you know, there was a race going on somewhere, you know, in that race with the winglets. And they were doing 3 wide passes, so it was pretty good. But I reckon Casey, I've always watched Casey, and like, he's coming along strong, and I reckon he'll be definitely up there this year in the midget, that's for sure.
The wingless are real good to watch up there. Like, So I think that track just suits them for some reason. They were unreal. But yeah, and I've watched Casey for a while, and even at the Oz title, it was just like we raced to get together and threw sliders on each other and gave each other room, and he's just he's quick and a good guy to race with. So
Yeah, no, he's a good kid.
And his car's mint and looks good, and I think he'll do well for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. What do you do to keep yourself fit and motivated, Luke?
Motivation's hard sometimes.
I'm hearing you, man.
Like work's pretty busy, and family life's always pretty busy. But no, I'm just lucky and privileged that I've got 2 car owners that they do everything pretty well. But like we help out where we can, buy tyres here and there, and buy bits and pieces. But as far as the work goes, like the sprint car's 6 hours away and the speed car's 3 hours away, so it's sort of hard to go and help every night or help during the week. But we help out where we can. So but as far as being fit goes, it's sort of go to the gym sort of a few days a week, hopefully. But when the motivation's down, sometimes it's tricky.
Your daughter will keep you fit enough, mate. Believe you me, she's only young here. How old is she?
What was that, sorry?
How old's your daughter now?
About 1.5.
1.5. Oh, yeah, you got a few more years. You'll be fit in a few years, don't you worry, when they start running around everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. She's running around already and keeps us on her toes. So.
Yep. Awesome.
So what do you do for a living, Luke?
What was that, sorry?
What do you do for a living?
Mechanic. Yeah, mechanic from my dad's shop. So, it's pretty busy always and never really slows down. But, he gives me time off when I need, and I'll sort of put in more effort when I have to just to make it work, I guess. That's what we do.
And obviously the Victorian Speedcar Club, obviously with you double duties, drive the sprint car. Zoe's going to the Chili Bowl as well in New Zealand. So I know there's a few cars floating around in Victoria. So what are the car counts looking like for you guys this year? Good?
Hopefully all right. I mean, you seem to always struggle, or there's always a lot of cars, but they don't always sort of make it out at the track. But hopefully, I mean, a good field sort of for Victoria, sort of, I don't know, 15, 20 cars, which is a full field, I guess. So, but like you said, like the cost of everything's up there, and I guess a lot of people maybe struggling, so that's the reason why they don't get them out. But as far as the cars that do hit the track, I mean, they're the top 5 to 10 cars can win on every night. So
for sure.
If you've got 10 cars that are racing hard and putting on a good show, then sort of that's all you can ask for, really.
Yeah.
And
well, and the Victorian Club, it's one of the oldest clubs, like in Australia as well. So it's got a lot of history in that there too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was sort of when I first started. It was sort of like everyone knows everyone, and then also sort of like an outsider that come in. But so it took a bit to sort of get used to and figure out who does what and how it works, and you soon realise who's been around a long time, and it's just like it comes down generations. I used to race, and now their dad raced, and now they race, and it's cool to see that they stick with the club though. Like it's. Like I said, it's the longest club getting around. And, I'm pretty sure the Victorian title is like the longest or the oldest race that's around, or the second oldest race that's around in the world or something.
Yeah, correct.
That's interesting to know. Yeah.
It's definitely
and being a mechanic, Luke, do you think that helps you? Being a race car driver?
Definitely helps when something goes wrong. That's good though. Like when we raced that wingless, I was always hands on and always done my own stuff and managed the car as much as I could myself. So whenever we're at the track, I always try and help where I can and work on it where I can. Sure.
And where did it all start, Luke? I asked this question for everyone that comes on the show. How did you get involved in Speedway, and where did it all start?
Raced go-karts when we were younger. Dad put us in a bitumen kart when we were about 6 or 7. And we've done them till we're probably, 11 or 12 maybe. Didn't have a lot of success in them, but sort of we didn't have a lot of money back then, and we just done what we could and done the local stuff. And then yeah, we had a few years off, and Dad built his business up, and that was going well. And then he got my brother into a wingless. We went and watched him one night. I think it might have been at Mount Gambier, and there was like just when they were kicking off, or there might have been still NOS sprints back then. And then he's like, yeah, no, we've got to get one of these. And then brother started, and he raced for a year, and then he got me into a junior sedan, and then we were doing the both. And we had this truck that we made up, and the junior sedan went in backwards, and then the wingless went in up over the top. And yeah, we were running on the same night. We got him there in the one truck. Yeah, done juniors for, I don't know, 4 years maybe, and then I had a year off, and then yeah, helped Daniel with the wingless for another year, and then we bought out the car for me. Yeah, and then raced that for 5 or 6 years, and yeah, like we had plenty of success in them, and went all around every state in the country. So done plenty of racing in them, and then yeah, once we started winning races, and then I hit Tim up to drive his car. I'm pretty sure it was 2019, and yeah, and done well on that, and then COVID happened, and then then he hit me up again to drive it. I think it might have been 22 maybe, something like that. A couple of years later, yeah, and then it just took off from there, and had success in the Speedcars straight away, and then I think we've done 3 years together, maybe 3-4 years together. Yeah, and then last year got asked by Scott to drive a sprint car later in the season, so we done a practice day, and then it was quick straight away, and then done Easter Trail, and we quick timed at Macambia, and had some speed straight away. So no, it's been a pretty cool journey, and I never thought I'd make it this far, I guess. So you always dream of it, or you watch speed cars when you're younger and sprint cars, and I think they're going that quick, and they're so cool and that. But when you're actually in them, it's pretty surreal.
Yeah. So what about your brother? So obviously your brother was up at Chariots too. So is there much rivalry between the two of you?
On the track, definitely. There's no love lost there. But when we're in the pits, we're still best mates. So that's cool. But we haven't had too many incidents where we've taken each other out. So we haven't had to sort of go down that path yet. So hopefully we can keep it that way. But it's pretty cool he's had a similar journey to me, I guess. So it's cool to be both.
And who holds bragging rights, Luke?
Don't know. It's pretty even there, I think. It doesn't get talked about a lot. One of the two doesn't get brought up, maybe.
And when you're on the track together, do you deliberately look out for each other, or is it just like head forward, let's race?
Yeah, it's just another car, pretty much.
Yep.
Well, that's the I look at it anyway.
Yep.
I'm sure it's the same though. I'm pretty sure when he passed me in Chariots, or when he see me, he's like, "Yeah, I've never driven it so hard." So, yeah, the rivalry on the track's definitely there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, that's good to hear. Good to hear.
And it must be good too, have an opportunity to race against your brother, like, that'd be awesome, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Even in wingless days, like we were both running together, and I think it might have been 3 or 4 meetings where we sort of went one and two, and both finished in the podium. And there's no better feeling than doing that. Unless you're in second, then it sort of sucks a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty cool to do that, and make the old man proud as well. He's definitely a proud dad, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And what do you do in your spare time when you got nothing to do with Speedway, Luke? Like,
nothing really.
Work out how to find for your mentors.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Between that and we renovated a house recently, so the last sort of 2 years we've been doing that. Now we sort of put it on the market to sell. But apart from Speedway, I think it's sort of all our life really. We sort of talked about wonder what it would be like to sort of have a normal life and go on normal holidays and racing, but I don't know if it'll happen. So
that's just boring anyway.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that is just totally boring. Totally boring.
Exactly.
Do you have a favourite track that you like to race on every time?
Um, Probably Simpson. Probably Simpson. When we've got the car right. I don't think there's a track like it that you can. It's so unique, and one end's completely different to the other. And in a midget, when it's slick, it's unreal. But when it's hooked up and heavy, it just wants to kill you. So
Yep.
yeah, so it's pretty wild when it's like that. But yeah, I feel like it's still pretty fun. And when we had the wingless, went over to Perth at the Motorplex. That was just like the whole venue, and the track was good. It was massive, but just like the whole venue and everything was just so cool to see in Australia to have something like that.
Yeah.
It's next level. So that was definitely an experience that yeah, sort of hold high in my memories. For sure.
And they're running big speeds too at the Kwinana, you know, like, and it's an awesome complex. I've been there, I've seen it. Yeah, but I haven't seen much racing at the Speedway. I've seen a bit of the drags out there. But yeah, I mean, but every time you watch it on TV, like, they're all just so fast over there.
Yeah, I feel like it's just hold it wide open and hope for the best. Like they're throwing sliders every corner, and
Yeah,
like the midgets over there are just so good to watch too.
Did you
yeah,
go?
they are.
Did you go to Talma when the sprint cars were there last year?
No, I wasn't driving a sprint car then, so
Yeah, righto.
gonna go there this year though. So
Yeah.
I think that'll be pretty cool as well.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the speed cars go around there. I reckon they're going to be insane on that track.
Yeah, I reckon it'd be pretty wild too. Like you watch some of them at I-65 in America, and they put on unreal racing. So
Yeah.
around there, I think it's going to be no different.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what about Northline? Did you? Because obviously you guys went up there when they had the support for the midgets were supporting the sprint cars. So you blew your engine up. Did you actually run at all on the track?
So we did a practice on I think it was the night before Chariots, and there was practice night for speed cars, and we done that. And that was all good. Washed up, went out the next day. Went out for hot laps, and 1.5 laps, and then it blew up and threw a hole out the side of it. And we didn't have a spare engine, so that was sort of us done the first week.
A bit of a bummer. But what do you think of Northline? What do you think of as racing midgets on there? Do you think it'd be a good track to run midgets on?
Yeah, from what I remember, I think it was pretty good racing. I mean, there was a few that sort of broke down, and I don't think there was many left, to be honest. I think there might only been 10 cars that were on the track. But like I said earlier, if you've got the good guys at the front, even top 5 cars, like most people are only watching the top 5 anyway. So if they're putting on a good show, then I think it's still worth it. So I think they were running on the boards and they were running down low, and I think there was 2 lines for them. So I'm pretty sure it was pretty good from memory.
It's great.
Yeah, well, it was just a shame that Chariots sort of, like just gone, that they sort of messed the track up on Friday. But it's a tough gig though, isn't it? Like, you put too much water in it, you mess it up. You don't put enough in it, you mess it up. So, but at least Thursday and Saturday night produced some good racing, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, it's definitely tough. I mean, when they're doing 3 nights in a row, to get your track right every night, and I suppose you don't want it the same every night. Like there was differences, and I guess it'd be boring if it was the same every night. So
I
think it was good in a way, but obviously when it took rubber, that was no fun.
And is there any such thing as a perfect track anyway? I don't think there is there?
Once in a blue moon, maybe. But
a lot of people don't realise it comes down to humidity, wind, sun, the lot, doesn't it? It doesn't just come down to how much water they put into it or how lesser water they put into it. It comes down to a lot of variance, doesn't it, Luke?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm not a track curator by any means, but I'm sure they could put the same amount of water in every week, and it could be different both weeks. So, like I said, you got the wind and the sun and the humidity, and everything's against you up there. So, I think for what they do put on for the heat, like the heat that they're doing it in, I think it's the track's always pretty good, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and 2, 3, and 4, that sort of gets a bit more shade than 1 and 2 as well. So that's sort of a bit tricky as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, same as a couple of tracks. Simpson's the same. I think that bottom 3 and 4, it's covered by the trees, so it gets a lot of shade, and normally there's a few holes in there that sort of can catch you out. But there's always variables in the track. I guess it's dirt, so it's it's never going to be the same, is it?
No, that's exactly right, and that's why we love racing speedway, isn't it? Because it's never the same night after night. It's always different. Otherwise, we wouldn't do this sport. It'd be too easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's why it always puts on so much good racing, and it's always exciting, I guess, because it's always different.
Yep.
Well, I think that's the beauty of the Pro Series, is that, you know, you're doing the four races, you know, in so close consecutive nights that, you know, you go to the four different tracks, which is good, you know, in such a close proximity.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and they're all top quality tracks as well. So
Yeah.
and they're not running the same night consecutively, I guess. So yeah, you're always getting a different track, and you're not always running on the same one every night. So yeah, no, it's a shame that it's not on this year, but I feel like if they didn't have the numbers, then I guess they did the right decision after all.
Yeah, it is a shame they didn't have the numbers, but I'm guessing that they'll have another crack at it again next year. I haven't spoke to Travis or Leroy or anyone since we had the interview with them here the other week, but I will gather they'll have another crack at it next year, surely, because it is a great series.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was good to do it the couple of years that we did do it, and I think Tim said he done it when it first sort of come about when it was in WA, and he sort of couldn't speak highly of it enough. Like that, I think they said he done 2 or 3 meetings in WA, and then they had to shoot back across to I don't know if it's Whyalla or somewhere in SA. Then it was a real rush there, and they had to race there as well, and he couldn't speak highly of it enough.
Yeah, well, a big shout out to the South Australian guys, you know, because I think they're going to put a double header on. So, you know, like that was good news to sort of hear that straight away too. So, you know, big shout out to Alison and all the guys over there in South Australia.
Alison does a great job. She is an absolute true champion of the sport. Alison is, isn't she?
Yeah, I've got a lot of time for Alison and you know, and Harry and all those guys over there in South Australia. I'd love to get Alison and, you know, like, or Harry on the show.
Oh, Alison told us at Murray Bridge if I pointed a camera anywhere near her, she'd kick me out of the venue. Not probably in those words, but pretty much in those words. So I've got to keep the camera away from Alison. She's not allowed to have a camera anywhere near her.
You can just put the mic on and leave the camera off.
Yeah, I might have to do that because it would be good to do an interview with her. She's a great person.
She's good with what she does, and to run their own cars as well, which is a national, like a proper promotion. So to do that as well as run the club, yeah, hats off to them.
Do you think it's the way of the future, Luke, where we're not going to have like just a person buying a race car and racing it? We're going to actually have teams that are going to hire drivers to race them. Do you think that's the way of the future in Australia?
I mean, it's always been around, I guess. So it just depends who owns the car, and if they're going to put themselves in it or their kid in it, or maybe they built the car and then they can't race themselves, so they put someone else in them. So yeah, it's a tricky one to say, I guess. But I mean, speedcar and sprint car racing, it seems to be more common that you see it. I don't know why, but I guess people just love the division, and they want to have a car whether they can race it or not. Yeah.
Totally agree. What's the one event you really want to win, Luke? Like you dream about it every night you go to bed?
Probably an Oz title.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, we come close in the wingless, ran second and led like 34 out of 40 laps of one. So that was definitely a close one. But yeah, I feel like if you can put a number one on the tank, it's definitely whether it's a state title or an Oz title, but definitely an Oz title is one that's on me on my radar for sure.
A Beasley Cup or a Vic title would be all right too, wouldn't it? I mean, considering the history of the Victorian Speed Car Club.
Yeah, definitely. I think Tim's won 1 or 2 Vic titles, as well as I think he might have won the Beasley as well. So yeah, to win him one again would be pretty special as well.
Oh, for sure. He'd be over the moon with that, mate, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's over the moon if I come in, it's the thing torn up. he's still happy and still smiling. So
that's a good team owner to be able to do that. Bin the car and still be happy. that's
no, he's all about having fun and everyone getting along, which is what we always do.
Yeah. And how does the team get along, Luke? Do you get on like a big family or? Oh, we've lost him again.
We've lost him again.
Yeah. You there, Luke? Here he is. He's back again. Yeah. Nah, that's all good, man. She's all good. This is why I don't do it live and I record it, so that way we can cut these bits out.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And get back to that question, how does the team get along? Are they all gel like a family, or is it just let's get this job and get out of here?
Yeah, no, we just go there to have fun pretty much, and the results come. So that's what Tim says. He's like, you just go do you, and everything else will pan out. And yeah, that's what we do. Like me and my mate Bailey, he's always come and support us every meeting, and Tim and support from his family as well. Let's just go and do what we love, and but yeah, it's all about having fun, and the results come after it. And he's right. It's when you're having fun and enjoying it, normally it's when you have your best nights.
If you're not enjoying it, you shouldn't be driving. That's my opinion. You got to enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. There's no point being in it otherwise.
That's it, mate. That's it. Righto, fellas, we might leave it there for tonight. Luke, before we go, is there anything you'd like to, any sponsors out there, sorry, and family and that you'd like to thank? Because without them people, we can't race these things. Anyone out there you'd like to thank, mate? Or
yeah, probably just Tim. I mean, yeah, like I said, he's the best car owner you can get, and supports me 100%, as well as being a really good friend that I can talk to about anything. So, hats off to him for giving me a go when I was younger, and I'm glad we're still driving for him. So, just him, my partner Amy for everything she does, and if I have a bad night or whatever, she just tells me to get over it, and next time, like, she doesn't sugarcoat it or anything. She just she's pretty brutal sometimes, but sometimes it's what I need. So that's off to her. And my old boy for everything he's done. He's gave us all these opportunities and put us in this position to where we are now. So can't thank him enough.
Awesome, mate. Well, best of luck for the start of the year in whatever you're driving, the sprint car, the speed car, or whatever you're in. Best of luck with it all. We hope it all goes well for you, mate. We'll have to catch up with you during the season sometime and see how things are going. But yeah, hope it all goes well for you, mate. Yeah,
fingers crossed. It'll be a big year, but hopefully it's a good year. So yeah, can't wait.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us, everyone, tonight, and don't forget to like the page. We haven't got anyone lined up as yet for the next week, but we will get someone, there's no doubt about that. But thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks, Paul, for joining us.
That's all good, mate. Thanks for coming on, Luke.
Cheers for having us on, boys.
All right, thanks everyone, and we'll catch up with you next week.